It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they are clearly amped up for this one and determined to have a strong showing from the get-go. They feel this is a game they can win and want to establish that pace early on. Guys, when you look at the numbers Russell Westbrook has put up the last couple of seasons, very few players in history have done what he's done.
Anyway, Ernie, his numbers are huge, and he's done it more officially than in the past. I agree. The one-of-a-kind player who doesn't get enough credit for how great he's been, this kid can play. SLN, baby, SLN.
Shaq-like numbers.
That's right.
Oh, you're ahead of the game, Ernest.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, Westbrook, for me, if he gets some rings under his belt, let's say he wins a couple championships, he could be an all-time great. The numbers he puts up, the energy that he plays at, the diversity in his game, give him some rings, he could be in the all-time great conversation.
Are you the final say? Are you the judge and jury in terms of all-time greats?
I was going to say I agree with him, Ernie. My stomach just hurting from the breakfast tacos I had early this morning.
You got to stop eating those breakfast tacos, man. Ask Kevin Harlan.
That's funny.
He eats them every morning. Kev.
No, that's just my...
A buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Adams is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Roberson in at the 3.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You know what? It's a big momentum builder for sure. That could be a game-changing moment there.
Smith dishes to James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
So it's the Thunder now. And the Cavs, obviously one of the most talented teams in the NBA. It's taken time for them to learn how to play together, though.
Yeah, you talk about having a big three and guys have never been around each other, and some young guys when you start talking about Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. Synergy, chemistry, that's all they needed. They have it now.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Westbrook. Dishes to Adams. Here's Roberson. Oladipo for three. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
And it's Smith penetrating Thompson. It's hauled in by Adams.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
Here's Ilyasova, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this game. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Willing to do whatever it takes to win, LeBron sacrificed his body on a nightly basis.
Here's Roberson. Thompson comes with the double team. Adams wide open. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
But I don't expect him to get too many more easy ones like that. I'm sure the D will be a little quicker to react to him next time around.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Westbrook kicks to Ilyasova, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And Cleveland making a change here. Fry's checked in. Now here's Ilyasova, and there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The drive by LeBron. And Thompson kicks to Fry. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The confidence from range, something Fry's carried with him into his later years.
And Robertson has it in the corner. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Floats it up for James.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Roberson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Stolen by Thompson. Irving drives in. That one goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Thunder trailing by 8. There's a screen. Oladipo outside. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
The one thing about LeBron James, he's had a huge impact on the basketball court, but also off the court. Always taking a stand on a...
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go.
Oklahoma City. And LeBron showing solidarity with a lot of popular causes. It's a tricky balance, Steve. You know this. You played the game. I'm sure for a player that is so much like LeBron in the public eye,
Yeah, he's done a nice job of being an activist. He's taken on a lot of roles, but there are some times when fans, they want you to say more. He's in a unique position. I think we can safely say he's done more in that regard than a lot of his peers.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
Reason why, they are pounding them down low. They have a big lead because of the post play.
Here's Morrow. And Cantor now top the key. Collison for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Shumpert. And there's the feed to Thompson. Jefferson kicks to Fry. Pass to Williams. There's the three. Another three for Cleveland.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
And here's Cantor. Maurice Williams letting it go from three.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Shumpert penetrating.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
They look like they're having some fun out there today. But it's
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them.
Eagles season upgrade at the position at that forward spot in NBA history.
It changed everything, but it hasn't all been smooth sailing. There's only one basketball. They're still developing their rapport on the floor, but I think their skills do complement each other.
Payne kicks to Cantor. Feeds it to Singler. Cantor against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Cantor, the pass to Morrow. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Shumpert, no good. Morrow dishes to Payne. Kicks it to Cantor. Fires from 14. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cleveland ahead, leading by 17. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, but also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
And they really are just giving them no breathing room out there. They have completely flustered them and set the pace of this game in their favor.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, the Stash brothers, Cantor and Adams inside. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. And it's Singler in at the 3 spot.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now with today's training methods, Steve, today's players probably better conditioned than ever before. But Smitty, who would you say are the most athletic players in the NBA?
I think come to mind is LeBron James, DeAndre Jordan, Zach LaVine, Blake Griffin. But that Russell Westbrook, he's one of those guys, it's a different type of athleticism. It's with force as well. I think he can win a whole bunch of medals.
He could. Torque comes to mind too when I think of Russell's game. I also think Kawhi Leonard might be in that conversation.
He is. Andrew Wiggins.
Yes, Wiggins. Yes, another one. Exactly. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Canner. And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Here's Cantor. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Cantor's got his first points of the game.
Not the best pick I've ever seen, but it was just enough to get the job done.
Here's LeBron. Love. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Roberson, he's checked in for the Thunder.
LeBron James, he's the elder statesman on this team right now. He's done a nice job of taking some of the younger guys and showing them the way.
Westbrook double team. Now the dish to Cantor. That's tipped. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC, moving the floor, as he calls it, creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement, that's where the league is going, D.A. Thanks.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
The Thunder have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Steve, LeBron at times last season hinting that he may be missing some of his more experienced teammates, whether in Miami or with the U.S. national team, guys who are more his peers.
I think for him is he sets high standards, and at the end of the day, he walks the walk on the court, one of the greatest players ever. If you're his teammate, you've got to fall in line.
And Oladipo, here we go, misses the layup.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And aggressive at the rim.
Bring it in. Take a seat.
And you remember Kevin Love suffering the dislocated shoulder in the first round of the 2015 playoffs. Smitty, last season, really the first extended playoff run, aside from the concussion, of his career.
That had to feel good for Kevin Love, getting a chance to play in playoff basketball, and he made a difference. He was huge for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Here's Westbrook, following the score by Cleveland. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
He is definitely a very clever player who keeps the defense on their toes.
James, the pass to Irving. Back to James, and James throws it down.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it. And the dunk by James.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's sent back by Irving. Westbrook. And that one comes up a bit short. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on an 18-6 run. LeBron up top, defended by Ilyasova. Dunleavy for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Yes, the reason why they've moved the basketball around to get wide open looks.
And there it is for him.
And how about...
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. Hey, we're in great shape, fellas. Now, no matter how much we go up, we need to keep that same
game plan. I mean, this is a guy that is the focal point in terms of how they're going to play. That's a tremendous amount of pressure on a player, no matter how talented. he is.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Williams comes with a double team, and Ilyasova kicks to Morrow. Payne with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And thinking again about Westbrook and his high usage rate, it's incredible, Greg, because he still plays entirely efficient.
It's crazy. I mean, normally the more shots you take, the more your efficiency drops. But Westbrook seems to be free of that. It's a big reason why this team lets Westbrook do so much for them on the offensive end.
Singler, he's checked in for Roberson. For Cleveland, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
There's the pass to Morrow. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got 5.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Singler kicks to Payne, and the layup's good off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
The reason why, he has such a great touch. You got to have that shot inside with the big guys.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now here's Payne. And here is Ilyasova. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Fry dishes to Shumpert. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Just has to be more consistent out there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payne kicks to Ilyasova. Singler against Jefferson, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
No, he'll probably find himself on the bench watching the game like we are.
The kick out to Williams. He feeds it to Shumpert. Right side Jefferson, the 3, and that's not going to go. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the three of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
And that's the sign of a truly gifted player who isn't just looking out for his own stats. He loves getting his guys involved too.
LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. To the inside. Clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Oladipo's got the first basket of the third quarter for Oklahoma City. The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Leaving the defense shell-shocked at this point. LeBron having one of his nights.
Here's Roberson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. A lot of great shooters in the league with that high rainbow arc. The studies show it helps. You get more of the rim to shoot at than coming in from an angle. Steve, you were learning to shoot, of course, at one time in your career. Was getting a high arc on your shot something you were taught?
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, though, Kevin, some guys have too much of a high arc, and I think it hurts them. I think you got to get the right balance. You got to stay in the gym, watch video, and get a chance to just get a good rhythm. Because on some shots closer in, you don't want to shoot it that high. You just got to get a measurement on where you're at on the floor at all times.
Interesting, too. There are very few guys whose jump shot all look alike. They're all different in some ways. Do you think?
It is.
Yeah.
I think guys do get in trouble if you don't have enough arc. But I think some guys have higher, some guys have it right in the middle. It depends on the shot and where you're taking it from.
And the quickness of the release.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much built into this. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times I shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
Thanks, D8, one of the most competitive players in the NBA. They double him with LeBron. Here's Westbrook, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Westbrook's got 8 points.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
James up top, 18 points for him. And Thompson throws it down.
Keeping his head on a swivel, LeBron locates the open man.
Thunder have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Oladipo outside. He dishes it to Westbrook. And Thompson sends it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Love, and Adams sends it back. Here's Oladipo, and no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cantor, he's checked in for the Thunder. Singler comes in for Roberson. Here's Dunleavy. From the baseline. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. And Steve, the Cavaliers trying to maximize the talents of their big three. You hear some experts who feel they're not getting the most out of Kevin Love offensively. If you're coaching the Cavs, how would you get him going?
Well, first you got to get him touches. And those touches have to be at the elbow and also down on the low block. And yes, he can float out to the three-point line and knock down those threes. But when he touches it, he's a better player.
Now here's James. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook, LeBron kicks to Love. Dishes it to Dunleavy. For 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Oklahoma City shooting just 34% from the floor. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Irving. And the rejection by Love. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. The Thunder also changing it up. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. And Anthony Morrow's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Payne. He has 5. And the basket by Morrow. For Cleveland, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. LeBron kicks to Williams. Collison against James. To the paint. Here's Dunleavy. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Dunleavy's got 5 points so far.
He's always one step ahead of the game. Passes like that show off his court vision.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Williams comes with a double team. And for 3, Collison. That shot missing. And Cleveland the other way now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Shumpert. And Cantor pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Good on the 13-footer. He has 6.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
The mid-range jump shot, he's so comfortable. He's got such a great feel from that distance.
Collison the pass to Cantor. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries from 16, and the jumper falls for him. James has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
Payne dishes to Cantor. Banked in off the glass.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morrow. Launches it. But they recover it. Collison kicks to Cantor. The shot's good. Collison making the play. And that's now 10 points for Enes Kanter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now James. The 3-ball. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here is Price. So for Oklahoma City right now, Ronnie Price out there with Payne. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then there's Nick Collison. And it's McGarry in at the 5 spot. Now here's Price. Payne kicks to Price. Good on the 3-point shot. Price has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder. Inside, Fry. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The length and athleticism of Fry showing up inside.
Price kicks to Morrow. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. McRae passes to Williams. That one goes in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Price with the ball. Williams picks him up. fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. They set the pick. The three from Morrow. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind. He needs to start sharing the basketball.
Here's Fry, and Fry slams it in.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
Well, he saw an opportunity to slam it down, and he seized it.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the score by Cleveland. Payne kicks to Morrow. Here's McGarry. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other not.
Now here's Fry. Lets it go with a three. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Price against Williams. Price dishes to Collison. Top of the key jumper, no good. Cavaliers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Smitty is an NBA veteran. What were some of the things you missed the least about playing on the road?
Just trying to fill time. You know, after shoot around, you get finished around 12, and then sometimes the game is not until 7, so you don't have that much time. But those days off, everybody's at work, and you're just roaming around the city.
Yeah.
You got to really get close to your teammates, do some things like going to the movies, having dinner, and basically getting your rest.
Routine's a big deal, isn't it?
It is, and obviously the one good thing you can do is get into the weight room and work on your body on the off time and give your body some rest.
Anderson can't get it to go.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Williams against Price. Second chance shot. He lays it in. McGarry's got 4 this quarter.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
To the inside. Here's Anderson. The Thunder pull it in. Morrow kicks to Payne. McGarry, no good, shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's McCray. Takes it from 10, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
All alone inside. He's just going to have to shake that one off.
Here's McGarry, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Cavaliers foul. Chris Anderson. That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good. A different look now for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Jordan McRae. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Robertson's checked in.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Hits the three-point bomb. And that's now 10 points for Amon Shumpert.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
I think in this situation right now, he's trying to put them away.
Offensive rebound, Collison, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
And that one falls for Collison. Collison hits them both. And what an incredible sight it was to see the city of Cleveland in jubilation last June. Their first professional sports championship since 1964.
It was a long time coming, but most fans in Cleveland probably didn't even remember the last time they won a title. And to have that title cemented by Akron's own LeBron James, you couldn't have ridden it any better.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw good from Anderson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
Fry passes to Jefferson. Fry dishes to Shumpert. Morrow with the rebound, and Chris Anderson picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. And Morrow drops them both. So it's the Cavaliers now. The drive by Shumpert, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. "19 seconds left in the game. There's the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Count it.
When you have a reliable floater like that, it can be absolutely lethal.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to Williams. Shoots the 3. Off the mark. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. What did you like best about the way your team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity. Offensively, we moved the ball, and everyone was involved. And defensively, tried to get as many stops as possible, and we was able to do that.
Thanks for your time, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Post-Game Show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He was dominant, throwing one haymaker after another, and the crowd absolutely loved it. They were eating it up. It's a love affair between him and this city, especially when he's tearing it up like that. He delivered a beauty tonight.
His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in his arsenal to generate high percentage looks. Now, there may have been a little luck involved from time to time, but on the most part, straight performance.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.